Good morning, Jean.
Good morning.
I love your sweater.
Thank you.
Love notes?
I think that it was a tin can knit sweater, right? Pretty
Yes.
sure.
Yep.
I didn't make it. Jamie made, you know who Jamie is, right? From the Chicks with Six bunch.
Uh-huh.
She made it and she had to find a new home for it, so I
Oh,
adopted it.
oh, it's perfect. It's your
Um,
color.
Thank you. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Awesome. Very nice. I made it, but I think I did it in mohair.
Well, a lot of gals were doing it with a strand of mohair and a strand of fingering,
Yeah.
and it looked really pretty. I
Uh-huh.
just,
I like
you know,
yours. Very nice.
thank you. It's on my list. It's on, this is that, I think it's Juniper Moon and it's like
Oh,
a
okay.
linen cotton, maybe.
Oh, very
So,
nice.
yeah,
Sweet.
yeah.
I see your little penguin up there.
I know.
So cute.
He was so cute. It's so cute.
Oh, I love it.
Some people, when they stuffed him, they made him like more stuffing on the bottom. So he was kind of rounded out, but mine's kind of up and downy. But anyway,
Oh, it's adorable. I finally found I couldn't find my cursor, so I couldn't pin you, but now I finally got you pinned.
he's got his little,
Aw, how perfect.
his name is Tux.
Tux, I like it.
Tux.
Uh-huh. Very cute.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick knit.
Okay. Just
Just
makes you smile.
he's
Is that a
supposed to have
knitted?
it, he's supposed to have a big tassel on the top, but I didn't care for that. If I could
Okay.
find one of those, those tiny little pom-poms
Yeah,
sometimes you'll find, I would put one on there if I could
there.
find
Yeah,
one.
okay.
But I
Is that
yeah.
a is that a duck up there on the mantle?
Those are from my Jeep.
Oh,
We
yeah, yeah,
sold my
yeah.
blue Chief, so I just kind of put him up there for now.
You sold it, you said?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's Dave has been wanting a uh it's a Toyota FJ. Does that mean anything to you?
No, it would to my husband.
I call it fancy Jeep, FJ.
FJ.
But it's kind of like a sort of like a Jeep type of thing. But he's wanted it like for a long time
Long
and just
time.
never could find the right one.
Okay.
And so he found one a couple months ago. And we're like, all right, which car are we gonna sell? So
Yours it is.
so we sold the Chief, but that's okay. We still
Okay.
have a white Jeep. I could drive that if I wanted to. So
Okay. Did he get the FJ?
yes, he did. And
Okay.
he restores them. That's what he does.
Oh,
So
wow.
he's got it
Cool.
up on the lift and like fixing all the rust on the frame and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Keeps him busy in the winter when he can't golf.
Yeah, perfect. Good
I
morning,
hear you.
Carolyn.
Hi,
Good
Carolyn.
morning. Good morning.
I gotta do the gallery view thing so I can see everybody.
My grandpuppy's calling me.
And puppies.
Yeah. Katie came up last night for the weekend. She's at a birthday party this morning. So
Oh, nice.
Gabby's in her little space over here. So I promised her a cookie. Told you I brought the whole box over. She's not used to noise from this side of the room.
Right.
So she's like, wait a minute.
What's going on over there?
So
You need to be on camera.
I brought the whole box of cookies over so I could even toss them to her if I needed to.
Is anybody doing that current gnome knit along for the Grimble Woods? That's like a preview to the Grimble Woods book, I think.
Nope, I didn't know anything about it.
I saw it and I've thought about it, but it highlights self-striping yarn, or she said something about self-striping. I didn't dig into it too much.
Oh, this one
But
is not self-striping. This one started, the first clue was this week.
okay.
And let's see if I can find, because she didn't publish it on Ravelry, which is weird.
Yeah, I
me.
think that's
Well,
why I was like, okay, I gotta dig into this book, something or
like-
other.
Yeah, so that kind of put me off for a while, and then some of the gals at Chicks with Sticks are making it, and I'm like, okie dokie. So,
Peer pressure.
yeah, right? Let's see, I don't think I have. I don't
So
think
you're
I can
working on it,
explore it
Jean?
in.
Are you gonna do it, Jean?
Yes, I did the first clue.
Okay.
Charlene Hatfield at sbcglobal.net.
Yep.
Cause if you don't need self-striping, because I'm like, I have so much variegated, I don't have anything I don't think it's like true self-striping.
The first clue was on the 5th. And then on the 11th, there's a Zoom kickoff cast on party. The second clue is on the 12th. It'll be all done by September 8th, but the first clue is just a hat, and the colors that it calls for are like gold, cream, and red. And so I just went through my stash and found gold, cream, and red because I didn't know what was what. So these are my colors.
Ooh, yeah.
Gold, cream and red. And which, what weight is it?
Fingering. But I mean, you can do whatever you want, but just adjust
that-
your needle size. But this was the
That's your
first
hat?
clue. Just a hat, super
That's a
simple,
hat. Cute.
on a size 1.
Awesome.
So, yeah. But yeah, somehow it's a lead up to the book, and you get the clues from I had never heard of the website before. Oh, bookmarkedhub.com.
Huh.
You can forward the email to Carolyn
Where's
if you want.
Diane?
If you want it, Carolyn, because I don't think I have your email. So,
Okay,
or you can text me your email and I'll forward it to you either way.
okay.
Hi,
Ooh,
Diane.
Jean got a haircut.
Good morning, Diane.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What does Jean have on?
What is
Love
it?
notes.
Love notes.
I was gonna say that looks like love notes.
Her friend made it
Beautiful.
for her.
Yeah, Jamie from the Chicks with Sticks group made it. And,
How
she
Wow,
had
pretty.
she
to,
might like you a lot.
well, I think she made it for herself, and I have the same mindset as I'm knitting. It'll fit somebody.
Yep, me too.
How's your sweater doing, Diane?
It's coming along. It's right here. Dale brought up his laptop for me, but of course the Zoom needs to be updated, so I couldn't get on it.
It's always something
we go.
with technology.
Oh,
Oh,
wow,
wow,
you're
look
doing
at you
good.
go.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's brainless now. Just net.
Yeah, that can be enjoyable.
Yep, good TV watching.
Yeah.
I'm working. I get to work in the shop with my
There you
sweater.
go.
Perfect.
Except
Might have to do the
yesterday,
second
it
one.
was so busy in there, I had no time,
No knitting.
no
Really?
knitting.
So on the days you don't bring your knitting, it's dead. On the days that you do bring your knitting, it's busy.
No, it's usually dead. But they had tournaments going on yesterday, so it was pretty busy.
Okay. What do you knit on, Carolyn?
I am knitting on my Trinigan.
Okay.
Ooh,
I got got it bound.
Oh,
The 3 needle
yes.
bind off. I don't know why
Nice.
that zooms in. That is so weird. So I got the 3 needle bind off the shoulders.
So pretty.
So I'm working on sleeve 1.
does it
Nice.
show it on the outside, I'm seeing.
Yeah, the,
Like
the
a
seam
seam?
at the shoulders is supposed to be on the outside.
Cool.
It's a decorative detail.
I
So-
really like that.
Yep. So it's coming along.
Sweet.
Oh, I saw a sweater yesterday. It was posted by somebody, and then it was a church mouse design. And they had done it in linen, and I was thinking of you, Charlene, with all that linen. I thought, ooh, maybe I've not worked with linen. Might have to try it. And it was real pretty. It's called the Boxy Lace Tee.
Uh-huh.
And then, but I was reading details on it. It's a DK weight gauge, so the linen you have would work. And this is where it gets, we've said this before, it gets confusing when designers do this, because she's got finished bust, and then, you know, the size is based on the finished bust. Okay, got it. Based on small, medium, extra large. But then it says to fit bust size. Well, because to finish bust size, she adds in. If I say to finish bust size, she would have me doing the extra large. Okay, that probably gels. But then when it's finished, it would be double my size, because she adds 16 to 20 inches of ease in there.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I'm like, I don't need it 20 inches bigger all around.
It would be a blanket.
Yeah.
Be a sleeping bag.
Did you did you look at
Pretty
the
fancy one.
projects on Ravelry?
Not yet. I was just on it's a free pattern off of Church Mouse Yarns website.
Oh,
So I haven't downloaded it yet or anything. I was just looking on the details. And I'm like, I don't want it 20 inches bigger all around.
I usually just go, the only figure I usually go by is the one that says finished size.
Yeah.
yep,
And then I just pick the one that I like
right.
it to be that size.
Yeah. That's what I usually go by. So I would have been doing like the small.
And you're the boss of your knitting, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
maybe the medium. But if I followed what she's telling me, it would be 20 inches bigger than it needed to be.
Well, I think, you know, it's all that extra ease. If you have a really drapey fabric, it can look kind of nice, but I don't know. That 20 inches seems like a lot to me.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
excessive.
I mean, I would think 8 is plenty if you're going for extra ease, you know?
Right.
Yeah. And the ease increases as size go up.
What's it called?
Boxy
Lace.
lace tee pattern.
Boxy
really
lace
pre-
tee.
It's really pretty.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Oops. It's
Yep, that was the one.
$12. It's not
It's-
free. It's
If you go to the Church Mouse Yarns website itself.
yeah, that's where I
the
am.
pa- Oh, no, it's not
Yeah.
free. Okay, you're right. Never mind. You're right. I was looking.
I
was
thought
looking
he was
at-
doing something wrong.
No, I was looking at total over here that said 0. And I'm like,
Oh.
oh, it's free. I didn't see the price underneath. I'm like, oh. So I thought it was free, but it's not free. I guess I was thrown by that extra 20 inches of ease in there.
That would have thrown me. It is huge. On the pictures below, she has her arms out and you
Yeah.
can see the extra.
Yeah,
On Ravelry, it says it's $12.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. My,
Oh, oh, okay.
I saw the total 0.
Oh,
And so I like, oh, it's free.
Okay,
Way
it is
over
really
here-
cute.
Way over here under the picture, it says $12. But I
Okay.
just saw total zero, so I'm like, "Ooh, it's
Aha.
free.
Yeah, it's really cute. I like it.
See,
It's
I
really
think
cute.
in the photos that I'm looking at where she's wearing the pink colorway,
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think that
Mhm.
looks nice, but there's one of her standing. But
Yeah.
I don't think that's 20 inches of ease, do you?
No, it says for this size. What size did it say she did? I want to say like the one that is being shown was like a small.
Details
I
give
think
her
it's
small.
because it's just, I think it's looks kind of like it's just two pieces. There's no like sleeve. And so they're just making it extra wide so that the sleeve comes down on your arm a little bit,
Yeah.
but I could be
Oh, and it
wrong.
looks like it might have to be sewn together. So I see seams there.
So the smallest size is 45 inches, so that's plenty of ease.
Yeah, plenty.
Yeah. Trying to.
And they used Rowan Alpaca Classic. I don't know what that actually is.
Yeah, it says the model is wearing a size small with 13 inches of ease.
If you look at, on either side, it's at least that,
Yeah,
because then you have to do ×2 after that.
yeah. Oh, well,
It's a beautiful tee.
yeah,
Oh, I see why you thought it was zero, because you didn't have any selected under the quantity, right?
yeah. Guess I was hoping.
And I'm guessing that Charlene doesn't have any Alpaca Classic.
No, but I have linen. I have lots of linen.
Yeah. The photo I saw from the website that's where it first led me to this. The knitter had done it in linen, and so that's what kind of sparked my interest. I'm like, ooh. I've not worked with linen, so it was kind of,
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny to work with, but it washes and dries up really cool.
that's what I keep hearing.
Yeah. We just got a new linen duvet cover and just last week. We just put it on 2 nights ago. And I love it. It's so nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's DK. Okay, and so your linen is DK?
Yeah, sport DK.
Is that also a Rowan linen or?
No, it's universal.
Okay.
It's the one I'm using right now for the green tea.
Ooh,
I'm doing a black linen green tea.
sweet.
It blends in with your top.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
No one knows what you're doing. She's being sneaky. How was lunch yesterday?
It was great. Then we
Where'd you
went to
guys
Hell
go?
to have I'm sorry.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to Hamburg Pub.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad wanted to go to the bank over there, so we went there, and then we took my mom out to Hell, to the Hell Creek Saloon or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, and had some nachos. They were really good.
Oh, cool. So you went there for dinner?
Yep.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah, it's a good day. We played cards and had a lady come here to pick up her yarn just as we were getting ready to leave. So
Uh-oh.
I caught her. I was able to let her in and get her stuff.
She didn't listen. Closed on Fridays.
Julianne was in on Thursday and she said that her and a couple friends came up on a Friday. She's like, I forgot. And I know it's clearly posted everywhere.
But hey, as long as I'm here, I'm gonna bang on the door and see if anybody.
Yeah, if I had been here. I don't know.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know when it was.
How's she doing? I haven't seen her in a long time.
She's good. She's good. She got some Rios.
What are you working on, Jean?
I am working on, at this exact moment, I'm working on, can't remember the name of our project. Martello. I'm
Oh,
still working
Martello?
on the sleeves.
All right.
I think
Getting
I've got
to the sleeves.
another 20 rows or so to do. Because I
When you
got
get to-
distracted, I finished my penguin, I did that gnome, and then of course I had to start another Trinigan.
Ha 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 ha. What number is this one?
4, it'll be my quadrant again. But
I,
Quadrant? Quadrant again?
Quadrant, because Trinigan, see, I had Trinigan was the first one,
Uh-huh.
then Trinigan again, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
What was the third one?
Try Trinigan.
Try Trinigan? Because some people were calling it Trinigan again, but but I can't, I lose track. So anyway, mine's gonna be a quadrant again. I
I
think.
like it. I like try Trinigan.
Yeah,
yep. I see your penguin back there.
So did
yeah,
I. It's so cute.
cute. He came out pretty cute, I gotta say.
That's probably just about the amount of intarsia I could handle.
Yeah, and I mean, I did, she's got a chart or a table that you can knit from, and I just did the table,
Okay.
followed along on that.
Okay.
I mean, to each his own, but that
Yeah.
worked better for me.
Yeah.
And then I just feel like her directions are pretty good, and then she's got videos usually.
Right.
You need help, and
Yeah, she's an expert. There's no doubt.
but that you knit the body flat and then you seam it up.
Okay.
Then you do, I think you do the hat and then the bottom. I can't remember.
Okay.
You do so many, they're all blurred.
Right.
They all
It's
blend
pretty
together.
cute.
So many projects.
But my quadrant again, I was gonna make that framed sweater. I think I told you this last
Oh,
week.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so instead, I'm gonna make the Trinigan out of it, and I'm gonna use the blue to, this is all the farther I am on it. I just got, that tubular cast on, so
Oh,
that,
the ribbing.
that's my
Yeah.
bottom ribbing, so I've
See
got
it.
another couple inches of that to do.
Oh, nice.
And then my main sweater colors will be the white and the, I think it's lapis maybe is my spin cycle color.
Okay.
So I
Very
just
cool.
think that'll look cool. I could call it a framed Trinigan.
Yes, you could.
Framed again.
Eh,
Well, making this one, and after last week, I started looking in the cabinet, and I may have to do another one of these.
They just are kind of addictive. At least for me, that mosaic part.
Mm-hmm. Well, and once you get going, it's kind of a no-brainer.
Kind of.
It's easy enough to do in front of the TV watching, the Olympics or whatever. Well, I pulled my starter out. See, what's today? Saturday, so it would have been Thursday, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Warmed it up, stirred all the liquid up,
Your starter?
warmed it up,
No,
fed it, and it didn't really grow. So I fed it again, and it took like 2 feedings in 2 days. So I must have gotten it out Wednesday, and fed it. So it took 2 overnights and 2 feedings, and this morning it had really doubled and really bubbled and really looked
Okay.
good. So I'm like,
Good.
okay, just took a little bit to wake up.
Yep.
How long had you left it dormant?
About a month,
Okay.
maybe a little more. So I got all mixed up, and I'll just keep mixing it today and bake it in the morning.
Yeah. I just took a loaf out of the oven. Well, it's still sitting in the oven right now with the door open.
Leave it sitting there with the door open to cool off.
Yep.
Did you put any goodies in with it?
This one's a plain loaf, but
Okay.
tomorrow's is which I might hold off and not bake until Monday. It's got the jalapeno and cheddar in it again,
Ooh.
which I
Ooh.
think is my favorite one. I love it with ham or chicken, sandwiches. Oh, it's yummy. Or
It'll
just
make it,
Chili.
butter.
it'll make a good grilled cheese too.
Yeah.
How's Karen doing? Did she finish her Alpine Bloom?
I haven't seen her in a while. I know they went on vacation, but yeah,
Yep.
she's I
For
haven't
about
seen
2 weeks of Facebook, she wasn't on, and I messaged her before and didn't hear from her. Usually I get a thumbs up when I message her and say, hey, don't forget tonight. But for
Mhm.
2 weeks I didn't, and she wasn't on here, so I thought, okay, maybe she's on vacation. Now I know I messaged her this week. I can't remember I think I did hear from her. I think I got a thumbs up. Yep, I got a thumbs up and she was on the sale, so she must be back from vacation.
I told us to just whip those up in the basement. They're nice and crispy.
Yes, my machine's very well. And it's really fun. A stitch in the forest. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. I was gonna ask you that. Walking. Yeah, well, they got some really cool stuff in there. Yeah, very nice. Ada. Have you heard of Ada?
Oh yeah, Ada.
Where would I buy them? It's easier to work on. Does it come in colors?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, it shows the tree.
Oh yeah. Oh, the linen comes in all kinds of colors.
So
Where can you get it? I don't know because I don't know any costume stores anymore.
So last week, after we got done with our Zooming, and then Charlene sent out a group text with pictures of that shawl that's gonna be
Yeah.
coming out. Was that you that was on that group text with us, Diane?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
there's a couple different things I think.
I will put your name with that then.
Sometimes you'll line up.
And really for something like this, you're stitching all.
Yeah, and I'm not sure who there was, I think 4 of us on it. Might have been Mary is another one.
See it right
Oh,
I
see,
go find-
I've got, knitforfun1@icloud.com.
That's me.
That's
Oh,
you.
that's you.
No, I
Okay,
still have a bunch of it in the basement.
that's why it didn't come up.
So this one right here is a 25 count. Ooh, that lady, yeah. So this you usually work over two.
Cause I have Diane in my phone and it didn't come up as Diane.
That's a 32.
That's because I don't always use the iCloud. I mean, it's there, but I don't think I've ever used it, to be honest with you.
Two, I'd still work over two on that. So that makes it like 10 counts.
So that's an email address, so I could send you, do you want the link to that gnome knit along?
Okay.
Sure, that'd be great.
A little bit then.
See if I can do that. I see if I'm testing my skills here.
I picked out my colors for that shawl. I don't have them yet, but I picked them out.
Portland. I think it's
Okay, I think I said it to you.
that has I think it's a quilt shop and cross.
Yeah, I've got
Come see.
like a huge bin of spin cycle here at home, so I think I'm gonna try to put it together. I just have
Well,
to. Ooh,
That is beautiful. I love
that's
those.
gorgeous.
now I'm debating, this has kind of got, the solid has
Yeah,
kind of
they're
got a
really
dark
really
purple
hard.
to it,
Usually
Mhm.
or a gray. I haven't decided yet.
Purple.
Oh, I think the purple.
I think so too. I
Yeah,
need two of those if I do the purple, but that's okay.
yeah. I
so
think
that's
I
why-
might have that pink color. That's I can't remember the name of second one from the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah, that is KYOTO.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I've got that one.
Yeah.
But
I have a whole skein of spin cycle left over from my Alpine Bloom. So I'm
Oh,
gonna start
wow.
with that one.
so there's a start.
And is it sport or fingering?
But like I said, that.
Well, the spin cycle, she used a spin cycle for the color,
not
but
like
then for the solid, she said she used fingering.
one of blue and
She said you could use, you know, the split DK.
We're doing one stitch here.
Okay.
Okay, all dogs are gonna chime in now.
Whole thing is stitched.
Abby has no idea why Gracie's barking, but she's gonna join in next to me.
She doesn't want to be left out.
No, there's a lot of excitement when she comes here to visit.
Gotta support her friends.
Art show.
Gracie must see either the neighbors who are her best friends or one of the delivery guys.
Yeah, they don't have, you know, a chart and, you know.
Yeah.
Skills.
And you started that towel too, right,
Yep,
Carolyn?
I did. I will show you that.
Man, she keeps showing those gorgeous color combos, and I'm like,
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, guys.
Remember you said. So.
Yeah.
oh, nice,
Ooh, very nice.
nice.
Yeah.
That's
My
So you can't use it as a.
multi is this one.
Ooh,
I did it for my green.
So I'm in the center, which has some of the same colors as my main color. So that's why they kind of, sometimes they get a little confusing because I'm like, okay, am I pulling the main or am I starting with the contrast?
Project you like.
Oh,
okay.
there's a couple of sweaters, you know, that have patterns, the same.
But that's an easy, and that pattern is free.
This,
Right.
one of,
But that's an easy, once I got, you know, like about the first 8 rows,
Similar to.
I could do it without looking.
Oh, sweet.
use this.
Okay.
So it's one that, you know, I could take,
It looks finer.
No,
you
it
know,
looks
like to the doctor's office or
Worse
you
is-
know.
I don't know. Maybe it's just
getting the oil changed or whatever, you
It's
know.
similar
Yeah,
looking.
because it's small enough, it's compact.
Yeah. Because the Trinigan is kind of hard to,
Yeah, that's kind of a,
Yeah, really
yeah,
wide.
bulky one.
that's a conversation starter when you're knitting
Yep.
in the waiting room.
When I was there
That's when I.
Tuesday, a woman came in and, she's got high school kids and she said, yeah, she goes, and she's learning, she's, so she came in to ask a question and she said, yeah, knitting's a real conversation starter. She said, and I'm at the point where I have to count.
Yeah.
And so I pulled up my knitting and I figured, oh, good, I could get some quiet knitting time done while they're practicing. And she said, all of a sudden everybody starts talking to her. And so she's like, trying to count, and people are talking to me, asking me about my knitting. What am I making? She's like, so I didn't get anything done.
But you can take it if you. Did somebody make this? No.
I said, that's why you need a no-brainer one that you could just knit on without worrying about people. You don't have to count.
Get it before it's gone. Now it's like, you gotta get it before it's gone.
But I figured I better work on my Trinigan, because if I need, I'm running short on a color, which I don't think I will, but if I am, I better know now so I can
Right.
get it.
How about puzzles? Like you have puzzles?
But I've already picked up my colors for the next one.
On your tablet. Oh, your tablet.
What did you pick?
There's one trine that's like a blue and a dark purple and I think a gray maybe. And but it's kind of a bluish purple. And then the light kind of pink for the contrast of, so it'd kind of be opposite of this one. This one is the lighter colors, the main, and the darker colors, the contrast.
It's so silly. It's crazy.
A couple sales ago, I picked up some of that acrylic because that'll make some nice baby blankets. My in-laws church, they collect baby stuff. And so I thought, oh, those would make nice little baby blankets I could whip up and, donate.
Yep. Or lap blankets for senior centers, I guess.
Yeah.
Senior
Yeah.
peoples.
Yeah. My mom's last Christmas, the Girl Scout troop had delivered presents to her assisted living, and it was a little lap blanket. And just a big granny square, multicolored granny square that one of the girls had crocheted, but it was the thought behind it was very sweet. And so we were visiting her with our Maisie, and it had fallen on the floor, and Maisie kind of laid on it, 'cause that's what she did. She always cuddled up with blankets, and so Mom sent it home with her. And so she loved it because my mother-in-law had made one. I said, hey, with some of your scrap, because she's like, I don't know what to do with all these scrap balls from the baby blanket she was crocheting. I said, well, you could just do a big granny square for Maisie. She would love it. Well, she didn't use her scraps. She went out and bought yarn to make a pretty one for Maisie and put fringe on it and everything, little tassels. And so then Maisie had a little granny square blanket from both grandmas.
Nice. Not spoiled at all.
No, she was not spoiled at all.
Diane, have you seen any herons around lately?
Herons?
Great blue herons around over by you?
No.
Because I was
We
just
used to
thinking
have
the
a
other-
lot of over at Camp Dearborn. Nothing here. We had geese, and that's it. Geese and swans.
Yeah, at Camp Dearborn is what I was wondering, because you had seen them earlier in the year out there, I think, right?
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, I haven't seen it. I mean, they're usually here quite a bit, and I haven't seen them in a couple of weeks at least.
We've
Yes.
had them a lot around here.
Just wondered, because like our lake is kind of warm and it's got a lot of algae, and I wondered if they, went for someplace different or what.
Dale went over to the community garden yesterday. And he said, we have to go harvest.
Oh, yeah. Is he growing zucchini?
No. We have cucumbers and different kinds of tomatoes. Of course,
Oh,
cherry
wow.
tomatoes skyrocketed.
Nice. We just mostly go to the roadside stands around here. And our little local supermarket has, a lot of times they'll have local produce, and we got a Indiana cantaloupe yesterday that was huge, but also really good. So,
They're writing some even little.
Next
but it
week
wasn't
is,
from Howell, it was from Indiana.
yeah, Indiana grows pretty good melons.
I don't. Yes.
My mom loved getting them. Next week is the Melon Festival in Howell.
Wow.
By the CVS or whatever, they've got like 2% in them. I'm like,
You're better off
why
eating
would
a
they,
banana.
why would they sell those? I don't even understand the weight. Yeah. So we had to order them online, on Amazon.
I got one of the melon, Howell melon hanks list on the Facebook sale.
Yeah,
The fingering weight?
yep,
Wait, great.
yeah. Stock weight, yeah.
Cause she had some Rios too that would looked pretty, cause yeah, I was thinking about getting some of that too, just kind of as a.
Yep, I think she's got it in fingering, Rios, Rasta.
Like 3 different mail orders.
Might be in Sport DK also. I'm not sure, but I know the sock fingering, the Rios, Rasta.
The first one was too big. Color too. I love the color.
And then it's blowing bricks off the screens.
Nice, awesome.
So I got
Pretty windy up here.
different suits.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
getting breezy here too. It was pretty windy here yesterday also.
I gotta put some mulch down today, and I was gonna do it earlier in the week, but it was so still and no breeze, so the mosquitoes were swarm you.
Ugh.
So I'm gonna try today, figure with hopefully with a little bit of a breeze, they'll disappear, they won't bug me as much.
Well, it's really, I mean, I'm sure there's great people there. Unfortunately, I just.
I got bit by something and I don't think it was a mosquito. But all of a sudden yesterday I was like, man, I got a welt on my arm.
Uh-oh.
And then it started itching.
Okay.
So now I have a big old welt swollen area that's itchy, so. It's
Could
right
be a
at the
spider?
bend. Could be. And it's right at the bend of the elbow. So I just keep knitting so I don't itch it. Do you remember, Jean, when you blocked your Trinigan, does it grows, right? I'm hoping.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, 'cause I hadn't thought about
And you
that.
can, if you want it to be a certain size, you can, kind of smoosh it out there too, I think.
Yeah, I want it to grow a little bit.
I guess I could maybe just call there randomly and say, what do I do? I'm not hearing back from my.
In certain areas, I need it to grow a little bit bigger.
It's just,
Well,
Yeah, I think if you wanted to grow, you probably best like do like a full wet block.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I usually do, and
And it's like sometimes if I don't want it to grow at all, I can just kind of lay it out and then spray it with water and then it gets blocked without really growing too much.
I usually do a full wet block.
Yep, I usually do too.
I don't know how I'm gonna get billed. I don't know anything about the billing. And I can't make a login. I can't make an account because I don't have a customer number or an invoice number.
So, but they're picking up for you?
They're still picking up.
Well, then don't worry about it. They'll get in touch with you when they want their money.
That's what I kind of figured, but it's
Yeah,
like, I'm one
You
of those
put
who
in
like,
your effort.
I've tried and I've
Yeah.
kept a log of what I've done.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
you're good, Sandra. Don't even,
all I think
don't
is-
even let it bother you.
You're gonna report me to the
No
credit agency.
way.
It's like,
No
I'm
way.
trying.
No.
Sunny doing good? Does she come in for like the classes during the week?
They took.
No,
over-
she doesn't usually come in for classes. I haven't seen her in a couple weeks.
This is the other
I think they might have been going on a vacation.
Well, let me-
It
maybe
is that time of year, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know, maybe they'll have some more instruction. right?
They do a lot of summer vacations.
I don't know.
Ditto anything they were still doing. And it's like, pay up by July 15th. And fortunately, I didn't know anything.
Okay,
But I didn't log on to that till July 20th.
right,
So if I was ditto something,
right.
nobody would have told me that I had to pay by July
So how
15th.
did you pay on it before?
This
you-
yarn is really fun to knit with. It kind of reminds me of Superman ice cream, but it is fun to knit with.
Which yarn? Oh, yeah, your Keenan.
Yeah, my,
Yeah, her Martello.
1 cent.
Ooh,
Don't worry
I
about the
like
billing.
that.
We'll bill right.
it is pretty. It'll
mhm.
probably look different when I get to the main body and stop increasing, because you know, the stripes and stuff will probably line up more, but I could probably add a second hank though, so that it doesn't do that. Just do some helical knitting, right?
Yeah, or just knit and enjoy.
And just see what happens and go with it.
Yeah, that's what I did. Just knit, enjoy, and
Yeah, I liked how yours came out. I just like the way all the colors went.
Anything for right now,
Mhm.
make a garbage, yeah. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. It's always something,
I know, always something.
always something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, well,
All
I'm gonna
right.
go out and look outside of it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
No, the tree-
Oh, when they were.
got 2 inches on the sleeve of 7.5. Woohoo. Okay,
Ew.
Yeah.
binding off. If you do the tubular bind off, it talks about one needle Kitchener stitch,
Yeah,
or did you make it 2 needle?
I did the 2 needle. I didn't have the guts to do the other. I
'Cause
mean,
that
there's some
looked-
good YouTube videos about it, but I just got overwhelmed, so I
Yeah,
just.
I watched Andrea's video on that,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, okay, that's extra complicated.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I'm used to, I've got enough needles, I can make it work with 2 needles.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Even if I
Yeah.
have to just do like a few stitches at a time and then, add some more. But I'm like, yeah, that's extra complicated.
I mean, I can see if you had learned that, it would be pretty cool, but the other thing, I did the tubular bind off on my sleeves, but I did not do the tubular bind off on my the ribbing, the neckband.
Okay,
I just boy, that's a lot.
yeah,
And I thought to myself, I'm gonna run out of yarn and I'm gonna be really sad, because you have to, when you're doing that tubular bind off, you have to measure off enough yarn. And you have to
Yeah.
pull all that yarn through I was like, yeah, no, thank you.
yeah, just did a regular bind off then?
Yeah. Just did a nice, and I think it looks nice.
Just a
Just,
regular bind-
the knit the knits and purl the pearls kind of thing, and
Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that part. Well, and I guess I don't understand why you can't do that, what's so special about the tubular bind off that you know, I did the tubular cast on, so I will probably do the tubular bind off, but I'm like, okay, does it look that much different? Does it, you know,
No, I think it's got a little more stretch to it possibly.
maybe
but,
that's, and
yeah.
did you switch needle sizes?
To bind off,
Well, it says like to do the ribbing, go down to 5.
yes, I did.
I keep thinking, you know, because I did the ribbing so long ago on the bottom, I'm like, okay, I don't remember if I did it. I must have done it on a 5. I must have followed the directions.
Because the 2x2 should block out then to kind of
Mm-hmm.
be the same size as the body, I believe. Excuse me. Oh.
Constantly turning this though. At that point, it's like, okay, spin.
I might make 3/4 sleeves on this if I've got enough yarn left. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
On the Martello?
Yes. I've got the 3 hanks of it, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
I thought I'd do 3/4 also, because I have so much yarn.
Oh, good. Well, by the
And then
time we get it done, it'll be, you know, hopefully cool enough. It's good. It's a good sleeve length to wear late summer, early fall.
Yep. And you can always wear something underneath and no one's the wiser.
Right.
Carolyn, there's no more mink in the basement.
Wow, all 3 of those tubs under the pool table.
It's all on the shelves, whatever's left now. There's only one more pack of that shawl kit left.
Wow.
Making progress.
Yep.
It's a big jump.
Okay, because Jean was asking the Malabrigo, for the Melon, you have it in Rios, sock, Rasta.
I actually have some silky wool.
That's the deep,
I have it in the lace weight.
okay. I couldn't
have it in
remember what else.
Rasta,
Do you have it in
Rasta,
chunky?
Rios. What's that? Chunky?
Is it in chunky?
Yeah. Dos
So Jean,
tiaras.
okay, so any weight you want, Jean.
Yeah.
Wow. Sweet.
She wanted to get some as, to remember.
Just
There's lots of
sentimental
sock.
kind of thing.
Lots of the sock weight.
See, I bet that would make a fun boxy
Yeah.
sweater. Okay. I'm supposed to be increasing.
Sure is beautiful outside.
It looks like it.
It's kind of cool and
Kind of breezy here though. Well, there's
Is
no
it?
white caps yet, but it's kind of breezy.
yeah.
My son-in-law is at a music festival in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Thursday was great weather. He's camping and at this festival, and they had a great time. Started raining overnight because Hurricane Debbie was coming up.
Oh no, yeah.
It rained, started in the middle of the night. At 6 o'clock, they woke them up and said, seek shelter. Get in your
Ooh.
cars. If you're in a tent, sleep, get in your cars, seek shelter. And he was basically in his car until like 2:30 in the afternoon when it finally stopped raining.
Wow.
So he's debating, and the organizers of this festival, because it was supposed to go till Monday morning, and they're like, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to get it set back up, what they're going to be able to get going.
In
But
Pennsylvania, you said?
Yeah, and at that point, he was like, I might wait in the morning, because I really didn't sleep well, and just see what happens. And Katie did hear from him before she left to go to this birthday party, and because yesterday he was like, yeah, I may just head home early, and they may not even be able to get it going again, and so we'll see. But I know last night Katie's like, yeah, that's gotta be a muddy mess, and she was afraid his car would get stuck if he's trying to leave.
Oh.
So he may stay, he may come home early, but he was stuck in the hurricane.
Yeah.
Remnants of Debbie coming through.
Ridiculous.
He's like, who would have thought in the middle of Pennsylvania you'd have the effects of a hurricane?
No kidding.
That's a long time in this,
The first 5 I was across the street.
oh, so,
28,
yeah.
over 28 years.
What are you gonna do?
Lots of stuff.
Are you?
Can you imagine?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, knit, weave, quilt, the walk more, visit my sisters more up north.
That would be cool.
Oh, and then was, I'll never get bored, I know.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Never be bored.
That is awesome.
I'd like to cook a little bit more, actually. I'm very, very slow at cooking, because I'm really picky. So I don't do it very much, because, you know, I gotta make samples,
Yeah.
so.
Do you like to bake?
I bake sourdough a loaf every day.
Well, that's sold.
Yeah,
Is it?
That was
that
sold.
was,
Sorry.
that's,
I'll go wrap it up.
That's ours. If
It's
you
still
wanna let
warm.
it sit and let it cool a little.
I'll
bit,
set it
that's
up.
fine.
All right, I'll just set it
Yeah.
up there, but.
Yep. Yeah, that's sold.
I just
You
brought it
guys know
down.
how to look for the great heron nests for in the spring?
Delicious.
No.
We found them, okay, it's my husband that found them. They're about a mile from our house, and it's just really, really fun and cool to watch in the spring, if you can find their. They call it, I think they call it a rookery,
Stand is full.
because
Mhm.
they make like, there's probably 20 nests. There's like this little community of
Yeah,
great blue heron nests, and I also think that they're in poplar trees. And they're
Yeah.
way, way, way up at the top, to where you normally, you know, like a normal bird's nest is closer to the eye level that you might see it, but the great blue heron things are, I'll see if I can find a picture. They're just really fun to watch in the spring when they come back.
You know,
You obviously saw the answer to your question.
This year, they were back on the nests on February 22nd, was the first day we noticed them.
oh, we'll find a way. I saw this top here
Yeah, don't, oh, that's lovely.
in that color. It would really show the.
Right here, huh?
Yes. It is. It's right there with all
Stuff hanging out.
the beautiful. Oh, goodness. Okay.
I keep forgetting to get pictures of people with their red.
Look at you, you even have the bag.
Well, yeah, I was
too.
giving away towels.
Yeah.
You know, I
Oh,
would wrap my
yeah.
towel and I'm like, well, I can't keep doing that.
That's expensive. Oh, this is huge.
Those are, the big ones are 200, but they are 35% off if you pay cash. They're all handmade. I love the handles because they're real easy on your wrist.
Yeah, yeah.
Soft leather.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have one of the little ones myself, the little ones aren't from Trinigan.
So is this a big?
That's
Okay, this is the,
the little ones.
Really?
There's a little one right up there. Which
Oh
also
my
has the other
Yeah. The other
fabric
part of
that
it.
pops up, yeah.
Oh, yeah. See if I can reach that.
this
Right.
is the best I got right now.
Oh, you're good.
This first one I'm gonna show you.
It really holds a
adorable.
lot, actually. When
You
I
gotta look
I
really
found it in
close.
Hawaii. I had my wallet in there, my sunglasses.
I think I have it bright
and I
enough.
had a little knitting project. It was a lace
Yeah.
shawl, so it was, you know, a fine
Yeah.
ball of lace, but.
But see how the trees are just really barren, but way up at the top in there. I'm gonna
yeah.
see if I can embiggen it so you can see the nests.
Oh, yeah.
They're just way,
Yeah, I got mine in Hawaii.
Way
but
up
I-
Way up
high.
on top.
yeah.
You wouldn't think those birds, as big as they are, would have them that high up.
It is so much fun to watch them because it's like a you know how airplanes like take off and fly into the wind and that kind of stuff, and we'll
Yeah.
just notice them.
On the burger basket.
Here's the one with them on the
Yeah,
nest.
all over.
I know, how do you
Have
not?
to-
What's the,
Oh,
Kinda-
yeah.
Can you see them on there?
Pattern.
Yeah.
Right here.
this one,
I don't know, it's for us, you know, we don't go south or anything in the winter, so it's just one of our fun things to do is watch for when the herons come back on, but it's the poplar trees, and for our particular location, they are you know, they're close to like 2 or 3 lakes, so that they can, go several places, but.
Right.
Yeah, so this winter, when you're bored and out driving around, just look up way high in the trees and see if you see their little communities. And we can see them right up until, when, it's usually that first weekend in May when you can't see them anymore because the leaves come out on the trees.
Right.
The towel pattern, what's the name of that? I thought I saved it and I can't find it.
Seed slip stitch
Stitch.
towel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you sent me never mind. Thank you.
I sent you the link last week.
Exactly. That's why I didn't have it in my other stuff. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dorothy said she came in Thursday and bought yarn to make one.
She sure did.
I'm tempted. I just have to figure out where I would hide it. Or maybe I could use it in my laundry room.
Gotta hide it.
But I don't want any greasy fingered guys ruining it.
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, it's a towel. It's supposed to be.
You wash your hands first, then dry them.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, but guys dry them and they're still dirty.
right.
Exactly. I
Or
got 3 of them.
things- Or
Lucky
things end
me.
up in the garage. Your kitchen towels or bathroom towels end up in the garage and it's not a dog towel.
No, he's really good. He's got paper towels that he uses and special cleaner and all that, but it's still, I'm going to all that effort to make a towel. It's going to be mostly to look at.
Right.
A friend of mine had a party with a lot of my friends there, and she has really neat stuff. So she put tea towels up for people to dry their hands on, and then she had big towels on the back of her bathroom door. She came up to me and she said, your friends are not very clean. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, none of them wash their hands. I said, what are you talking about? And she said, well, I put those towels out and nobody used them. I said, check the towels on the back of the door. Oh, nobody wanted to use the really nice ones. They wanted to use just regular towels.
Nobody wants to mess up the nice towels.
That's what I would
Exactly.
do as well.
Yeah, me too.
They're just to
That's
look
cute.
at.
Yeah. Next week on Monday and Tuesday, I don't start work until 4. So I'm thinking of coming and visiting before I go to work so that I can pick up Aaron.
Goody.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Malabrigo 100% silk. It's up front. Yeah, really nice. It's fingering weight.
Just like, how does this knit up?
Little bits of color all over. Yeah,
splattered.
yes.
Like a splattered book.
One of the kids last night came in to borrow a volleyball. And I said, you only have about 15 minutes and then we're gonna close. And he said, you close? You're not open? Oh, no, I get to go home. Okay.
Did he get to keep the volleyball overnight and bring it back the next morning?
Oh, no, you can't do that. You have to bring it back because not the same person. I won't work today, but I worked last night. So they wouldn't know that there's a volleyball out.
Okay.
But he said, oh, well then, no, thank you. Put it back. Walked out.
I think Barry was gonna get yarn to make a Trinigan also.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was showing her mine last week. Was it last week or the week before?
Last week she was on,
Yeah.
yeah, and you got one of yours out.
Well, yeah, she said she couldn't come this week.
Yeah, she's having a family reunion at her house.
Well, she's busy.
No doubt.
Now, does her husband have sugar? Is that why they have these problems?
No, he's got cancer.
Oh, oh,
Plus, he does have diabetes, so his sugar is usually fluctuates a lot.
Okay.
Does the cancer mess with that even more?
I'm sure it does. It's not helping.
Most Everything is 35% off. Host said is only 30. It'll never be more than 30 because
No,
that
that's
one
true.
I want to keep.
Don't blame me.
Well, you've got a lot of choices.
It only takes one Hank to do a little baby sweater, so I figure even if there's one left, I don't care.
Right, well, there's one left of this one, because I took the other 6.
Yeah,
So there
that's
you go.
beautiful color
But is it cash only?
for the sale.
There you
That answers that.
go.
Is there an
Yep.
A- You need
You're
to have an
welcome. Okay.
ATM, I know.
There's an ATM around here, isn't there?
Stop.
Yeah, you should have one.
I think that's what Carolyn said.
I said that. I said Randy should have put one at the bottom of the stairs there.
Absolutely.
It's still here.
He could have made a mint.
Yeah.
had he known.
He just talked to me. He could have been buying a lot of bourbon right now.
Maybe Charlene could like paint footsteps on the sidewalk to the closest ATM.
Yeah. Yep. Paint dollar signs on the footsteps all the way down to it.
I have never in my life used an ATM.
Really?
Yep, that's the reaction I usually get. Really?
You know, I'm with you. We used them like 40 years ago when they first came out.
You
And then,
really bummed me out.
you know, when they were little ATM cards is what they were.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I have to say, we do not have any debit cards. I only have credit cards and checks and cash.
Okay.
I have a debit card that I use as a credit card.
Yeah, that's what I have. Most of the time, most banks anymore, they have so few tellers that they'd rather you go to an ATM and make your deposits or, you know.
Right?
He loves your coast.
Our local bank, when I walk in, hi Diane, how are you? I like that.
That's nice, yeah.
That's nice.
When a new teller takes care of me and one of our accounts needs to be manager approved. So when I work on that one, she goes over and I need an override on. And the teller comes over, hi, how are you? And she's like, oh, okay. The light in the microwave's on. Oh, the door's not closed, that's why. Thank you.
I can bring it
I'll
up
give
if
you
you want
$10.
first if you get the. Hey,
No, but she won't. That's something else.
I had the ladies over on Thursday night and I made a fruit salad. So I brought them what was left over up. And Dale made pancakes this morning with fresh fruit on it. So good.
Ooh.
Yum.
Mhm.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, you're here. What you up
How are
to?
you?
Good. This
Came
is
to
Kathy,
paper
everyone.
almost.
Hi,
Pardon me?
Kathy.
Hi.
This is Jean and Diane.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
You as
Hi.
well. Well,
Did you
you
come
wearing
to
a
get your
stitch and
yarn?
tie t-shirt? Nice.
Yes. Yes. The best shirt. Very comfy.
I have
Very
one
nice.
that's like that.
Are you picking up yarn today?
I am. All my stuff that she's been holding for me.
Yay.
You guys have fun.
Thank
We
you.
will.
See, is that the Acadia wall I'm looking at?
No, that's the Dos Terrace wall.
Oh, that's pretty pretty scary too.
Yeah,
I
that's
like that bright
gorgeous.
blue on there.
Yeah, yep.
Third
I
shelf
did
down.
Yep, I did a shawl with that bright blue, then 2 rows down the fuchsia,
Uh-huh.
and then a gray. It was a 3-color shawl. Oh,
Nice.
it was so, I was like, oh, I love these colors together.
I really like those tiaras. I
Yeah.
just knits up so nicely.
Earlier in the year, Malabrigo had a knit along called the Friendship Shawl, and it was using Dos Terrace.
Yep.
And so we had fun on Tuesday's morning class, because several people were doing it. And so we were helping them pick out their colors. It was like, oh, no, you need this one. No, you need this one. Oh, yeah, you done it.
No.
Yep.
She bought that.
Yep.
color. You knit it
It
up.
was a
I
nice
haven't done
knit.
it yet. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I've got the pattern.
I love the sample that was.
I
out.
would too, and I
I would
haven't
make that again.
have anything made up, so you couldn't really see it, you
Right.
know, but it felt really good and I'm like, okay, great.
Surprise.
Yeah, I love it.
I think Dorothy made 3 of them at least.
Wow.
Crochet. Wow. It's like-
Says the woman who's working on her 4th Trinigan.
And that's. It's all there.
Yeah, but
Well, if you want to clear out in your Trinigans, I'm thinking you and I are about the same size. Be more than happy to take it off your hands.
I'll keep that in mind. At some point, my closet's gonna be full, you know?
It only takes one to do a scarf, so. Mhm. It's really nice.
Yes.
Holy cow. So you got. Give it time to look back. Yeah. I'll try to use business. Yeah, I just not have this. Right. So I'll have to like make appointments. Pick their stuff up. Yeah, yeah. What do you do with this?
And hopefully by next week, I'll be far enough along on my Trinigan that I can show you and see how my idea of the frame, you know, using the different color for the ribbing. In my mind, it looks really cool, so we'll see how it is in real life.
I have doors, like everything that has doors, I have all the doors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're downstairs. Like that one right there has 2 beadboard doors.
This one?
Yep. Yep. That one holds a ton of yarn. Tons.
You want 500. But those aren't on sale, that's
Right.
price is the price,
Right.
right? Yeah. I told them, I said, before we walked, she's selling.
Yeah. Yeah, I sold that. Remember this, the big beautiful buffalo?
Yeah.
That's right there. That one sold. And the one that was back here sold. Those kind of sold before the sale started almost, really.
Yeah.
Those didn't really hold that much. They were more like beautiful, gorgeous
Yeah.
pieces. They weren't like efficient like my other cabinets.
Right. How old is this? piece?
Well, like that piece you just were feeling there,
Yeah.
that is new.
A
And there's,
replacement, yeah.
you can tell the dark shells are original. The other
Yeah,
ones I had
yeah.
my friend add in there so that I could, put more
Utilize,
yarn
yeah,
away.
yeah.
And have it not be, have to stand up in a row so tall with the colors, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's old.
And this is that yarn for that top back there, isn't it?
This one?
No. The one that's really, really soft.
No.
Oh,
no,
it's not?
It's under that yarn you were looking at that didn't sell.
Oh, this
That's
stuff.
silk.
Oh, yeah.
100% silk. Those are 22 a hang, but 35%.
Only that you put those patterns in there because. How many baby clothes donated it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I've yet to do your,
And Frank one? Yes. Yeah, that's a perfect
I
one. You
had
can use
the
Cosette for that.
oh,
too.
really?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's awesome. You know, most ladies are shoe ladies. I'm a
I
bad
just
lady.
realized I couldn't even roll them out.
Uh-oh. So it's a little bit more. That's okay. It's well worth it. Well worth it. That's fine.
Excuse me. You guys over at Toby's school? No. Oh, shoot, no,
I made a valance out of Rowan linen years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah,
And someone came over to the house and they wanted the pattern. I'm like,
That's very.
and I couldn't remember, I can picture the book that I took it out of,
right.
but I couldn't remember, and I couldn't find the book. And I know I have it at home,
Right.
at least I think I do. But then this morning, when you were talking about the linen and the Rowan, I'm like, that's the book, the Rowan book of linen knits.
No, I have
Um,
maybe a set, and I
A
have
little closer to finding what she wants.
Yeah,
have like a couple hanks of swishy, but I'm not even sure if there's any left. Oh, you're welcome.
But the knit shop in Dearborn was still open and it closed in like 10. So it's at least 14 years ago.
yeah.
She sent me a boatload of pictures of what do I think of this and that. And I told her the ones that I really liked and took for
Mhm.
granted that this is the way she was going because I couldn't find the pattern.
Right.
She sent me a text a couple of weeks ago and asking if I found the pattern yet.
Oh,
I went, no, I thought that you had found
Changed your
another
mind.
you were gonna do. And she goes, no, let me know when you find it. And I'm like, I don't know you well enough to do that, honey.
but now at least you remember what book it was in.
Yeah, so that's gonna help.
Don't know where Dad got off to. Probably walked over to Tom's to get a tour or something. Oh, that's a good day right there.
No. Oh. He said, you need to find something to make this out of. Now, I want to leave these here, because I'm gonna take a look.
Okay, all right.
He's my.
He's the picker. Shine, yeah, I know, the feel, oh, I know, it's heavenly. Put a couple more sweater baby there. Crazy.
And that's cute too.
Yeah,
That little.
that's the real regal cotton.
Cute little job.
And that little, that was with the Melville sock, those balls, I picked
Yeah.
up one of those. This right here, though, is with my little Howell melon.
Oh, okay, that's so cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yes.
Oh, that's a big piece.
Is it?
Looking at the baby sweater.
Looking for anything special?
I think
today?
so, yeah.
Okay, just thought I'd come back before. Yeah, for sure.
Then I'll come in.
Yeah, good. Lots of goodies still. There's tons in here. I kind of figured. Yeah, they'll do the Facebook sales on Wednesdays and I'll probably have to do them when I get back from vacation this year. Right, Kathy?
Well, we gotta do what we gotta do.
That's right. Well, did you find some more goodies?
Yes. So did you put aside one stock at the moment?
I
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Can I see the one you pulled aside just to make sure that this still looks good with it? I didn't want to interrupt you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Think so. Let me just go run this back.
Sure.
Gonna sneak some back.
And get stopped here at the door.
This is all different than what you
That cabin's gone, yeah.
Are you waiting on anybody else? No. Okay, I'm ready. Alrighty. So I'm knitting the Malabrigo knit along from last year, a year ago, September. And it's one that has mohair and stock yarn alternate.
If you see anything pretty, just let me
And
know.
there's very little support to like help you with stitch counts or anything. It is interesting.
Not fun.
No, but the thing itself is coming out so pretty. I love my color choices.
Good.
Loved it, all of it, and,
Oh, good.
loved it, loved it. This makes. Yes. Thanks so much for this for my friend. I just couldn't let that go. It's just like, I had. Oh. Over. Never carry me a clam chowder or two for him. Oh, that's nice. 127.
Don't you want to look around the corner and see what they're talking about?
Yeah. It's like, move the computers lately. Let's see.
I'll be back in a few minutes. My grandkids are FaceTiming me playing at the playground.
Okay.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Trading company is having a sale where you can turn in a pair of on there. You
She has
get,
a great family, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
you get, a free pair of underwear.
When Charlene retires, you, Charlene and I'll have to go visit Gina, go to lunch out by her.
Wouldn't that be fun? I would love
Yeah.
that.
What can I
Yeah.
do? I didn't have a lady just the other day.
I've been seeing Charlene on Sunday mornings at breakfast at Lena's.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just took it out of my hand.
What did she say she had last week? She and Randy shared a chicken.
Thank you so
A
much.
chicken gyro? Yeah, I think you're right. Oh my God. I didn't see what it looked like. I never heard of one. So
Mm-hmm.
when we got back, I looked online and I thought, ooh, that looks really yummy.
What'd they have?
Chicken gyro? Gyro?
Oh, okay.
They did one of the meat kits and then some pot. Is it a green pot?
The first time Dale and I went, we each got our own breakfast. And it was for 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so much.
Oh, it's so funny, yeah. Love it.
Yeah, Charlene used to eat hers for a couple days.
Yeah.
One left. Lots of yarn, Kathy, lots of yarn.
Yeah.
No, Charlene said that all the mink is gone out of the basement. Does that
Yeah.
mean she has it upstairs?
Yeah, whatever's in the shelf is all that's left.
Thank you.
I made a shell out of one of her minks that was Facebook sale.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it just kind of gives you an aha moment.
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah, at one point we had, I think, like 6 tubs downstairs with, the overflow. And then we got it down to 3. This, like at the beginning of the year, it was down to 3. And so now there's nothing downstairs. It's all up in the cabinet.
Is there a lot more down there of
No,
other? No,
I don't think so. I think everything's now up.
that's a big feat all in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. Okay, good, good, good. Good, good. Abby was here.
I saw that. Was
Yeah,
picked
she
up-
asked if it was still going on. I'm like, you gotta go say hi.
Yeah, she came over and said hi.
Yeah. She was
I
getting
would
her.
have helped her. I would have helped her pick out more yarn. I heard you
Yeah,
say.
really.
I was about to text you and say, "Hey, tell Kathy I'll help her pick out colors." What
Yeah.
does she need? I do that to her, Kathy, on Tuesdays a lot. She'll say, "I'm looking for something to go with this." I get up and I go start picking colors, spending
You're
Kathy's
amazing.
spend
Pretty
Kathy's money.
fun.
Yep.
You had that down to a science, spending other people's money.
Mhm. Yes, I do. It's all for the good of Charlene.
That was a fun shawl
I've been eyeballing this thing for a
for a
while.
while.
Yeah. It wasn't, no, it's not Isabel.
Mm-mm.
What's her name?
Mm.
She's got some cool patterns.
Yeah, she does. A
Mhm.
lot of nice stuff,
Yeah.
definitely.
The heck is
I
her
can't
name?
remember her name either, though.
For what shawl?
She's very productive. Yeah,
Yes.
do you remember?
Which one?
Artist, of
Artists
course, those artists.
changes it to something else.
Yeah.
Casapinka?
No,
No.
nope.
Natasha Hornby.
Natasha Hornby.
Oh, okay. When you said changed it, it made me think of Casapinka had to change the name of several of hers.
Of her patterns?
There's
Yeah.
Oh.
People were complaining about the name and a couple of her patterns, so she had to change the names.
What were they complaining? Was it similar to another one or?
Hang on, they were saying cultural appropriation.
No, she didn't make it this, no, that's everything, this is.
Technology is so helpful. My phone gave me 8 games there.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So. One wallet or you put on like.
When your card will work, it won't work.
Talking to you and I got distracted because I was trying to do it before you. He's like, you're out of luck. I'm like, well, okay.
That close, I Carolyn, I know.
What's the name of this pattern?
That one's on my website, so that's mine. I think it's already got Ross.
Right.
What's that name?
This is the,
We'll find out later. You don't have to.
this is what I was thinking about making with that.
Mhm.
Seeing how you're going home Monday, I thought Tuesday. I could even do it Monday, couldn't I? Go up to Charlene's, but if I do it Tuesday, then Carolyn will be there.
Thing, if you go back,
Okay,
you know,
I'm back.
me too.
And that case,
Solicitor does not pay attention to the sign that we have on the door that says no solicitors.
Maybe they can't read. Oops, sorry, was that mean? Sorry.
Yeah.
We have the same problem. Dale said,
Um,
did you see the sign there? Well, what was the last one he said? They said, they weren't soliciting, they were something else, they weren't selling anything.
Giving free information on healthcare or something.
Yeah, we're not, we're giving you free information.
Yeah, well, no. I'm like, we just got, it was a bug, it's always the bug companies too, that don't pay attention. And we had one guy get really aggressive with my husband, and I'm like, I'm standing at the door with ready to hit 911 dialed in, ready to hit, because I'm like,
Wow.
dude, it was a young guy and he was just getting really aggressive with my husband. And my husband's like, did you not see the sign? We're not interested. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, anybody can print up that sign. It's like, no, we're not interested. And he just kept going on with his spiel. And my husband's like, do you not understand? We're not interested. And then it was bad.
That's cool. Well,
That's-
do you want me to call you back in a minute?
Wow.
So I was glad, this guy, I kept looking down at the sign, but it was kind of going over his head. And he was like, well, I could be competitive where you really set. And I'm like, we're committed to our company. We're not changing. So thank you very much.
And then close
Now
the door
don't
in his
beg.
face, right?
And this is, after he wound up both, he's like, sorry, I got the attack dogs all wound up. I'm like, yeah, that's why we've got that sign that says, dude.
No, there's no upstairs.
It's like, Be happy you didn't get my husband, is all I was thinking.
Okay, all right, 'cause I need my hands.
No.
Bye.
That's interesting. I did not know that people ignored the no solicitation sign.
Some
Okay.
people do. And in the city of Wixom, you have to have a permit and you have to show, you have a photo ID permit badge too. But from the city of Wixom that you have to show if requested, and you have to have it visible. So this one that got aggressive, my husband's like, do you have a permit? I don't see your permit and I don't see your badge. He's like, oh, well, you know, paperwork's still in the works. He's like, well, then you aren't supposed to be coming by houses if you don't have your permit.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Thanks.
But the bug guys like to get around that by saying, well, we're doing work at your neighbors and a few others.
Yep.
And I always
Yeah.
challenge them, which neighbor? And when they say the one right next door, I'm like, and I know better. You know, because we're good friends with them, so I know better. I'm
Yep.
like, okay, no, thank you.
Yeah, the whole bug thing has really gone crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Very much.
So much.
Thanks for running up there.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, I.
My husband's outside doing something, but
Bingo.
All right. Well, let me know about your breath. Hope you like it.
Baby's laying mulch.
Very good.
There you go.
Thank you.
Maybe when we're done here, he'll be all
Have you
finished.
heard of a mulch glue?
What questions?
no.
Here.
Looks like.
One of my
Oh my
friend's
God,
daughter,
last time.
in between the cracks and the patio blocks that she laid, she
Yeah.
like pea gravel, and then she sprayed
Okay.
it with this
We're
mulch,
here.
Yeah.
and it
'cause I remember
doesn't
when-
come out.
Okay,
It
it's
doesn't
taking it
move,
down
farther a little bit too.
and she swears by it.
Yeah.
That one.
It's probably
Um,
gotten in,
She tried it on wood chips around their pool.
Yeah.
You can just
I don't even want
up and take away. It comes in a big
Oh,
stuff.
no, it's fine. I
So
don't.
they know not to do that
I
again.
should take it down anyways, actually, both, all of these I should take down.
Oh, that's really pretty though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, yeah. A lot of yardage and, yeah.
Of course, all the puppies got cookies for being such good
I like this one.
barkers, guard dogs.
There's some more different, those big hanks up there.
70.
Yeah.
It said
Yeah.
70 each. There's two
No,
here?
that's the sale price for both.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then you said there's,
There, it's not the same yard, but they're up on the top, those two shelves there.
oh, I see.
Yeah. You doing okay? Any questions?
Oh, no, I
Okay.
thought you were talking about this. This pretty color here, oh my god. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it, so for there and so it's calling you. I know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be shopping my own yard.
Yeah.
cover
Exactly. You
because-
can see those on camera.
Because, you won't be here. I figured I kind of. How much are the little scissors? I can see on my. I don't know the difference. I don't know the difference. I have the needles from the. Gal, I do. But I don't know if the, which scissors are.
Gotta keep an eye on my battery life. I'm down to 4%. Luckily, it's getting near the end here, so.
Oh, okay, is it already paid for? Yeah. Okay, and was it set?
Yes, I will go get it.
There's a little.
Yeah, I plugged mine in on the charger this week, so. Cause yeah, mine will last just about 2 hours if it starts off at 100%.
Ooh,
I didn't start off at 100, so I was crossing my fingers. But my charger cords are not long enough, so. Should make it.
So did you find out about that?
yeah, I'm gonna get that one.
Okay,
I like this color.
yeah.
I'm just thinking.
So like these are less than $18 with the discount.
Okay,
They're nice, sharp scissors. Dial's a very good name brand.
okay.
Lifetime guarantee.
Yeah,
I
Right?
have some scissors, they're old, they're a little dull.
Yeah.
I don't even know how old they are. They've been around for a long time.
Uh-huh.
I'm good, I'm good. I'm thinking, I'm not even staring at you all, I'm thinking. You know how that is when you're thinking. Okay. Let's see how much all this is, make sure I have enough money, enough cash and the scissors. Okay. Little cat things on here.
The little needles,
Yeah.
those are the 4-0 needles for those purses, but I made it in there.
Oh, okay. Little cap on them.
Yeah. Uh-huh. $43.34.
Okay, we'll go with this.
Okay.
There is an upstairs. but it's not budget.
$43. And one more cent, 34 cents, 34, yeah. Needed those singles. Oh, let's see. Um, for thank you for this.
Okay, so we're still,
We'll see you again. Yeah,
still talking,
Halloween.
Halloween.
And you know about the
Okay.
Facebook sales.
I do, and I
Okay.
never seem to. I don't know why I forget about it. And then I can't.
Set an alarm on your phone.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm not fast enough, and I know
Well, there's a preview ahead of time. So if you watch the preview,
told
that's
me
what
that.
happens. People go on the preview and they go, okay, I want lot 1 and 6 and 16. And then they go right on there at 7. Sold lot 1, 6, 16, you know,
Right.
but there's always some great stuff. You know, the prices. Right, so,
I hear him, Gabby.
well, so what I'll probably end up doing is I'll try.
What's that?
My husband's banging in the garage and Gabby's over here woofing. A very
Oh.
low woof. She's like, I hear something.
Yeah, the customer really sees like, oh, there's an empty shelf, but look at the numbers. There is so much in here. It is, you know, crazy. Cause I used to, but now there's like maybe an empty shelf. Those bags in the room, I don't even have enough cupboard empty that I can put those away yet. You know, I got a couple shelves empty down there, but they won't all fit in that. I need a whole cupboard. And I close it in less than 3 months and I can't even put away.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's a good thing, because otherwise you have to. Right. Sew it on the bag.
Well,
Right.
maybe you can see it. That's the important thing.
Yes. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again. Thank you.
Nothing like throwing a cookie from the chair to her. She gets spoiled when she's here.
That's what a true grandma does.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When they were here 2 weeks ago, I told my son-in-law I'm practicing on Gabby, spoiling the kids. So I'll be ready to go. Because she had new toys in her bed and all sorts of cookies. And our dog gets breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Gabby usually just gets breakfast and dinner. But when she's here, she gets lunch too, because I don't want to leave her out. And she knows Gracie gets lunch, so. And she gets ice cream and all sorts of cookies. She likes to hang out with me when I cook because I sneak her stuff. I know, he's making noise.
I was like, is that what you came up with? No. Oh, okay.
Maybe by next week I'll have a sleeve done.
Yeah, maybe. It's looking good.
I love this movie. I do too. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's a 6, 9. You don't need I wouldn't mind. I've only got 3 little here. No. That's okay. No. I probably would have 4 in my office too, so. Yeah. Thank you so much.
When
Wednesday.
she gets going though, she does get going.
Thank you.
found everything you're looking for? Yeah, you said, yeah. Flexi flips, have you ever used those? They're pretty cool, you can open them up and take them out of there. So you have your double point project on two of them, and then you get with a third one.
When's the estimated close date?
Halloween is the last day.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're leaving, I got a group going to, Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji right after that.
Oh,
That's why I
wow.
picked that day.
Okay.
And then, but I'll probably still do Facebook sales when we get back next year.
You've gotten rid of a lot.
Not compared to that. It seems like it's you because you see some space on the shelves. But it's, if you knew how much I had in here compared to how much I sold, there's no comparison. It's crazy. So much in here.
She's talking about her empty shelves versus how much she still has left.
They're all done.
Making progress though, right?
Yeah, it's slow.
Yes.
Well, hopefully it'll pick up more too as, are there gonna be shop hops going on yet this year?
Yeah, the mid-mitten one is happening end of 1st of October. They just had the big Heartland one last week. I think a lot of people have been on vacation, and now that school's gonna be starting up, they're gonna, you know,
Sure.
be around more.
This one's kind of.
Yep, it seems like people, yeah, like people are away from the yarn shop more during the summer months.
What was that?
Yeah,
Calculated it in,
It
but
calculated
not
it
as much as
in,
it did.
but it shrunk.
But they usually just put them over the car seat anyway. Usually what they use them for.
I made it over.
Oh, that's so cool.
okay, well, I'm down to 1% and it is time, so I made it.
Alright.
I made it.
All right, I guess it's a good time to sign off then.
Guess it's a good time for me to sign off because
Yep. Me as
Before I
well,
get-
I gotta get some lunch.
B3.
Credit card? Yeah.
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye, Charlene, wherever you are.
I've got it. But yeah, I am still taking credit cards.
35% off.
But I know, people go to their ATM for that, you know. Oops. You got 8 cents? So you don't get a whole bunch more things? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Oh, I just might do that out to the back, so. That's something. Very much. Before the end of October, yeah, here's some. Reasons.
So who's gonna, where are you gonna tell people to go to for next year?
Well, I have had, even like a week or so, I got actually asked me, a lady asked me about maybe opening up her own shop and I got a shop. So there's still a possibility. I know, but I didn't have all this when I opened, you know, she could build up too. Okay.
You carry so many colors.
I know, but I didn't when I first opened, you know, well, I did actually. I think I always had a lot of colors, but I just didn't have a lot of yarns. You know,
Yeah, but you get quality yarn and then you get like
every color,
Every
usually,
color.
every color. The only yarn that I know of right offhand that I didn't get every color was Koidu, because it comes in like 200 colors or something, and they're all
there's so many that are similar, and they're not gonna put $500,000 into one yard, you know? It's be insane.
Yeah.
But most everything else, every male abrigo, I actually gotta call the abrigo. Like, no, I just haven't ordered because I'm retiring. One of my friends like, well, yeah, they're down 10% in their sales because you haven't been ordering.
So you're still gonna live here?
Yeah, so we're gonna live upstairs, we'll just rent this out to somebody. We had a fabric store ask about it, a clothing store, and then recently a lady making it open up. Okay. So, I never know, we got a way up the back, you know, there's a deadbolt on that door. Deadbolt from the basement and stuff. We can still get in the basement because it's like a walkout sort of a little bit,
Right.
yeah, so.
Wow, what a project.
Good luck, thank you. Hopefully I'll see you again.
I'll send that picture to you.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, that's beautiful, very
Yeah,
nice.
that's all in the Appalachian cotton.
Okay. Oh, very good. There's still a little bit of it back there, not a lot. but
Not a lot,
Yeah.
and that's,
It's very
I think
nice
the
stuff.
light purple is what the one I was looking for that was gone.
I did put some of that in sale. You know about the Facebook sales?
No.
Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. Every Wednesday at 7, I usually do a preview ahead of time, and so people look at it and they go, okay, I want 1, and 2, and 16. And then right at 7 o'clock, we get on there, sold, lot 1, 2, 16. You know, so you gotta be really fast if there's something particular that you want, you know, and it kind of depends on the speed of your internet. But there's lots of other stuff. It's not like you're gonna miss out on everything, you know. Yeah,
Well, I'm
it's
hoping that the
fast.
next baby, my niece or nephew have is a girl,
Yeah.
because I'm big now.
Ready to do some girly stuff.
3 boys and kind of like a girl.
Yeah.
And they won't tell me the sex ahead of time.
Yeah, I'd like to be surprised.
I know, but I'm making a point.
I know, yeah, I understand, especially when you have,
If it's gonna be a girl, I want to know ahead of time.
yeah, especially when you have boys already and you wanna. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.